Now, Waylon Johncock, they have named him here, but I don't think he's playing. I think he had to go back to Sejuna today.
Right.
So it'll be interesting. Wayne Miller, you've got Jerome Newchurch, Trowbridge. Now, he could get a couple of goals on the Saturday. So Kingsley Ware, we know him as well, and Jake Wong. So there's a lot of good players in that particular Far West side. So they will be giving it a red-hot shake, Jason.
Great Flinders, we saw them in action yesterday. They were outstanding against the EP Shark Warriors. Turned the tables on them from the previous year's Mortlock, and we know some of their big names, led by, of course, the skipper, Xavier Watson.
Yes, look, this side is chock full of talent. You run through the particular side, you look at... now, I see they've named Wesley Bilney there. Is he out there, guys? Can you see him out on the track? They've named Wesley Bilney.
Haven't been able to see him yet.
But no, he's got no number, so he wouldn't be playing. Bryce Breed, we know. Joseph Burgoyne, Casey Carr, we know how good he is. Ben Carr was absolutely brilliant at fullback for them over the weekend. Matty Crittenden, Stephen Crittenden, you know the Crittenden boys, they are great. Tynan Hill played a good game on Saturday as well. And of course, they picked up some great recruits. Look, the likes of Levi Kaniska playing for Cougars. He's a terrific player. And also Boyd West from Marble Range, another good player they picked up through that area. Jackson Norton having a great year in ruck for United Yolana.
Yep.
And then Lockie Pake, he missed early season games for Cougars, but he's back in good form as well. We know how good George Pedler is and Stuart Richardson, great footballers. And then you've got the likes of Anthony Stengel and Kane Reynolds as well, and young Jesse Rule as well. So they are chock full of talent, this Great Flinders side.
They certainly are. Far West have just made their way back out onto Centenary Oval. We are about 6 minutes away from the opening bounce, so they're just going to get loose, get ready to go, and we might do the same. We'll head off to a break. We'll get DJ Barra down in position, and when we come back, it'll be time for the opening bounce, the final game of the 2017 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield. Far West taking on Great Flinders at Centenary Oval here on the Eyre Peninsula's 5CC. Welcome back. We're live at Centenary Oval for the 2017 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield final match. It is Far West taking on Great Flinders, live across the Eyre Peninsula today on 5CC and being live streamed on YouTube as well. Remember, if you would like to have a chat to Beebs and I or any of the crew via the live stream, you can via Twitter. Just make sure you hashtag Mortlock Shield, hashtag Mortlock Shield. Gee, the Far West boys are up and about, Beebs.
Yes, oh, well, both are in their huddles now, doing close handball drills, making sure they're getting used to hitting the bodies and feeling a bit of skin on them so that they know that they're ready to go when the siren sounds to start the final game of the 2017 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield.
All right, Beebs, let's have a tip. And I want a tip for this match and what it means for the overall Mortlock Shield. Give us a winner and a margin.
Yeah, well, I was very wrong last game, and I hope I'm very wrong this game, but I'm tipping Flinders to win this by anywhere between 5 to 7 goals.
Great Flinders for me by 48 points, Beebs. Bearing in mind these two sides played, about 3 weeks ago up at Thevenard, and Great Flinders were the winners there by about 11 goals. So there are some changes to both sides since then. We'll see what that means. But
and of course, they are playing their second game on the weekend. So again, it's who are the fitter side, who are going to run the game out. A lot of things vary in this second game. You saw that we thought the Great Flinders would have had the legs in the last game, but they were very tired. The game took a lot of them out of them on Saturday, obviously, and that may be the same. Great Flinders played a tougher game against an EP Shark Warriors side, so maybe has that taken more out of them than the Far West side against Far North, which obviously not as physical a side that Far West played.
That will be told early, I think. DJ Barra has taken position down on the boundary line, and we might send it down to him. DJ Barra, where are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm still sauntering around the guys, and these teams look like they're getting ready hot go to try and get a win.
All right, thank you, DJ Barra. Cross to him throughout the afternoon. We're nearly ready. The players are heading to position and just trying to work out who's kicking where. I think Great Flinders might be kicking to the northern end, Beebs.
Just having a look to see who's at...
It's one of the Cretton boys down the northern end.
Yes, it definitely is. They're definitely kicking Stephen Cretton, the centre half forward there. So they will kicking to the northern end and Far West to the Flinders Theatre, when it seems to be the scoring end too, Jace.
Yep, Stewie Richardson and looks like one of the other Cretton boys heading back into defence for Great Flinders. And the ball is about to be thrown up. Beebs, the first bounce, take us away.
Umpire Kidney throws the ball up. The ruckmen go at it. Up they go, comes down. Oh, there's been a free kick to Far West here out of the ruck from the Great Flinders player in Levi Konitska. The ball goes down now, and Far West take the mark. Gets onto his left foot, kicks it up to centre half forward from behind. The Far West player can't take the mark. Comes down to Flinders. He gets his ball to boot the ball very quickly, and that's taken over there by the Great Flinders player. Can't see who he is from this distance, Jace.
Great Flinders now move it back into the middle of Centenary Oval. George Pedler takes the mark. He's got options. A long lead up forward is being ignored, but he's come up to
his own player.
Friendly fire. Great Flinders leading back in the race for the ball. We've got Stacks on here at about 70 metres out from the Great Flinders goal. They are kicking to the northern end. Last man up off of the pack there is Joe Walker. He hands it back to the umpire and we'll have a ball up. Up go the rucks there.
Konitska.
We'll give that one to Konitska, who was excellent on Mortlock Saturday. It spills out the back for Great Flinders. Watson now looks to pump the ball inside 50. It's turned over though. Well won there for Far West by Chandler. He looked into the middle of the ground, but it's turned over again. A bit of pressure on early in this game, as you would expect. Three Great Flinders guys there. Big bump on the Far West player. And we've got ourselves a holding the ball decision. Far West now about to go forward. Kick forward there by Ware. Ware kicks and finds the target. Lovely mark taken by Towbridge. Beautiful kick too. And excellent work.
Running this one up.
What a lovely... It comes Towbridge now. He'll kick from about 35 metres out, almost directly in front. In he comes. Kicks on goal.
Not
it's
a problem.
To the left of it, but no, it holds its line. That's a goal. The first goal of the day to Far West. A great start for the Green Machine. They go to 1 goal straight. Great Flinders yet to score on the Port Lincoln McDonald's scoreboard.
Good fierce opening there. The body's thrown in. Certainly no fear out of it. Either players there for the
Dudley. It was in the middle of the ground. They got collected, Beebs, but got straight back up, tapped the ball out to Ware, who a great Flinders guy managed to pick the ball up. It escaped me, but Ware, lovely tackle on him.
It was very good. So now the ball back in the middle. Umpire Jack Waller will come into the middle of the ground, and he will ball this up. And it's Kanitska going against the Great Flinders ruckman there in Marks. Comes down. Great Flinders get hands on the ball first. They can't take it cleanly. In the end, gets clear again. Great Flinders in hard again. Oh, they are diving in there recklessly, the players. And it's...
ready for this game, Beeps?
Nowhere for the... in there again. Kanitska going up against... that's again... Great Flinders player dives on the ball against Stacks on the middle. Now comes out. Great Flinders get the handball. Goes through the pack. Tackled hard.
Come out the back of the pack. He picked it up and said, no, you know what? I'm going to go straight back through it. That was Newchurch. Jerome Newchurch it was.
Up it goes again. The ball comes down again. Great Flinders player there in Brody Chandler to it first. Gets clear now, the Great Flinders player. Oh, he's holding the ball. Umpire says holding the ball. That's a great tackle against Daryl Dudley. Goes short, out wide. Can't pick it up, the Far West player. Does eventually, handballs, gets the ball on the left foot. Finds Newchurch, I think it is.
Yes.
Gets now, kicks long to full forward, looking for Trowbridge. Comes down at the back. He can't hold his feet. Yes, it's a rush behind now. Wasn't sure what was happening there. Great Flinders quickly get the ball out to find Carr. Casey Carr gets it on his right foot, looking at centre wing, trying to find. No, the Great Flinders player only puts up one hand. Knocks the ball forward and out of bounds. And that was Crittenden. Stephen. Crittenden, he could not control the ball. Over to you, Jace, as the ball gets thrown in on centre wing.
It is centre wing right in front of us here, and a ball tossed back in. Kanitska gets the first hit down. Marks goes in, jumps on top of the ball. Casey Carr fumbled it, couldn't get it out. In his back, no, play on. And on the bottom of that pack there for Far West was Cade Chandler, who was unlucky not to get a free kick.
Umpire blindsided there, mate, couldn't see it.
Up it goes again. Kanitska comes in against Marks. Kanitska will give that one to him. Out the back there to Cade Chandler. Smothered off the boot. It stays in play though. And off the shins of Great Flinders player Mitch Laurie.
Mitch Laurie couldn't control it there.
It'll be thrown in again right in front of us. It's on centre wing here at Centenary Oval.
Umpire throws it in. Kanitska makes front, taps it beautifully to Mitch Laurie. He can't handle it. Casey Carr picks it up beautifully, sends it forward for Great Flinders. Crittenden there, dives in front. But now it's going to be Stacks on the middle. And of course that was Jackson Norton there. He couldn't handle the ball. He's 6'9". They put the ball on the ground to him. Not the best thing. They go up again. Kanitska gets a good tap again. Laurie can't handle it. Tackles strongly, Watson. The ball goes in there. And there are bodies in there, left, right and centre, Jace.
Lovely tackle from Threadgold there for Far West. Up it goes again. Lots of numbers around this ball. Kanitska over the top, tries to knock it out. It comes back in. That is, once again, Cade Chandler wrapped up for Far West, by Mitch Laurie. And we'll have another ball up. Numbers around the ball once more. Kanitska up wins that one again. He's been everywhere. At the bottom of the pack, Laurie. Casey Carr tries to steamroll his way through. Tapped out of there by Lockie Pake. And it's spilled over the boundary line. They're working forward in metres at a time from stoppages here, Great Flinders. 70 out from their goal. Toss back in. Kanitska taps that down to the front. Casey Carr grabs it. Comes out, a little tap forward there for Great Flinders by Kanitska again. They dive on it. It's inside 50 now for Great Flinders. They're just shoveling it forward. Casey Carr leads back. In fact, that was... yes, it was Casey Carr.
Yeah, Watson gets it onto his left foot.
Yeah, spinning around now, looking for a target inside forward 50 for Great Flinders, but not finding one. They're about 40 out from goal now in front of the Canberra. Far West hustling, doing great work. They've cleared it now. It's out on centre wing. Beebs, over to you.
Okay, it's Great Flinders now. An ordinary kick there, puts it in the middle. Taken by the Great Flinders player. Handball's back to, I'm not sure, I can't see his number there, but he kicks it long. Good spoil there. Far West now get the ball on the boot, looking through the middle. But a good mark there by the Great Flinders player as he gets up. And I think that is Brody White, White now in the centre of the ground. Going long, Jason, for you to take over.
It's about 40 out from goal. Good steaming out there was Cretton, couldn't take it. Or meeting up there hard at Far West, and a Great Flinders player collided about 60 out.
Knitska
kicked it forward. Spills out the front of the pack there. They dive on it, but Far West will clear now. He's kicked it out here to the far side of Centenary Oval. It's a race between George Pedler and LeBoys, and it spills over the boundary line for a throw-in.
It is a frantic pace out there, Jace.
It's very quick at the moment. Thrown back in. Up we go. Kinetska taps it down. The boys there put his head over the footy. Unlucky not to get a free kick, and we'll have a ball up.
Caught one over the head. He should have got a free kick there.
Never mind. George Pedler, the last man up. It'll be thrown up again. Numbers again around the pole. Up go the ruckman. Kinetska taps that one out. Smacked forward there by Ware, but it's spilled out the back. Lovely forward there by Brody White. It's inside 50 now for Great. Comes back out. The handball. Great strong tackle there. Turned over, just stolen by Ben Bolt. Ben Bolt runs through the middle of Centenary Oval, kicks it into the centre square there. Lovely mark taken by Buckskin. Buckskin now looking forward. He kicks it short. Running onto it there beautifully, Warmington. Warmington run down. The ball spills out to the 50-metre line at the southern end. Great Flinders lead back. They will clear now. It's cleared out wide now to Brody White, who has space. White looks up, kicks it just in front of the wing. It goes over the back. Great Far West have numbers here. Little handball out there from Ben Bolt. It's the 1-2 on the wing. Go forward to Ware, but not quite over his head. Ware kicks it off the ground inside 50. Now it's a foot race. Ware takes on two of them. Good tackle there from the boys on Pedler. Great Flinders win it back. They clear it out now. Oh, it's just out of the outstretched arms there of Murray, who's wrapped up in a tackle. Kick forward for Far West there. A flying shot on goal. That was intense footy, Beebs.
It was.
Dale Shippard, I reckon it was, who had that shot on goal.
But both, you can see both these teams are going hard. And Far West throwing everything at the Great Flinders side. Now looks like Dave Murray. Murray goes out wide. But it's intercepted there from the Far West player. I'm not sure. It may be Corey Miller. Goes looking for and finding the full forward there. Towbridge. Good kick. It's a tough pocket here now. This is nearly the hardest pocket. The scoreboard pocket is the hardest. This is the second hardest pocket to kick a goal from. But the wind may assist him if he puts it at the left-hand goal post and floats it in.
This has been a magnificent start from Far West. In comes Towbridge now. He would be right on the boundary line. In he comes. Kick on goal. Oh, it's a beautiful kick.
I think he's kicked it. He has.
Nailed it.
And that could be a definite contender for the Anytime Fitness goal of the day. An absolute beauty. And also the Lincoln Lontre play of the day. They worked the ball beautifully in there. Far West did it very, very well. And on the Grand Tasman Hotel Cellar scoreboard, it's Far West 2-2. Which
Great Flinders, no score.
No score, exactly. Then,
DJ Barra's down on the boundary line. What are you seeing down there, Barra?
Yeah, it's very interesting. Far West have gone out really, really hard, and I just watched that goal from behind, and that was dead eye, and I'll tell you what, they're on.
DJ Barra is just down over there next to the Far West dugout, which is almost empty, Beebs, if you have a look at it. The boys are up running around. There's three of them on the bench today. The Far West, they'll be needing every one of those.
Look, they will be. I think they've lost the footy at the moment, so a bit of a spell here, but look, it's been a fierce opening, and Far West taking it right up to Flinders. But you know this Flinders side, they will come back, mate. There was no doubt about that at all.
Rucks will go at it again. We've got Kinetska in the ruck for Great Flinders. And
is it Marks?
I think it is Marks back in the ruck for Far West. In they come. Up goes the ball. Kinetska couldn't quite get anywhere near that. Marks, nobody won that. Spills out the back there. Kick forward by Wilson. Wilson for Far West. He's kicked it forward there, and leading back in the race was Darryl Dudley. He couldn't quite get to it. Great Flinders have cleared it now.
That was
down there to
Murray, I think.
Murray, and it's kicked inside forward 50 for Great Flinders now. Over the back there, good spoil was Shippard, sorry. And looks like, is it going to come out of there? It will. Far West have cleared it out. A good tackle put on there. Beebs has got the binoculars. We'll throw to you.
Okay, Mark's lining up in the ruck against, but this time it's Norton. Norton is in there in the forward line, so he's going to take the ruck against Marks. The umpire throws the ball in. and good tap by Norton. It comes to Far West, tackled. The ball jogs loose again. There stacks on the middle. Umpire, the crowd calls holding the ball. Play on, says the umpire. Gets the twists out there beautifully. Number 8 for Far West. He gets the ball onto his boot into the centre of the ground. Now it's coming out here to centre wing. Little play, slips over, takes it in there. Very well played there, number 15. Chandler gets it on here now.
Buckskin kicks inside, forward 50 now for a Great Flinders. Stowbridge couldn't get his hands to that. George Pedler, he wins the ball now. Little handball back inside, but it's at the bootlaces of Richardson. They managed to clear it back out, but Far West working hard. They've turned it over, have they? It's a 50-50 ball now, right on the 50-metre line. They jump on top of each other. It's not coming out of there, and we will have a ball up right on 50. Great, Far West.
Great work by the Far West guys to hold it in there. Looked like they had the numbers.
Third man up comes screaming in there was Brodie Chandler. But Great Flinders will clear. That was
horrible
Billy Brown,
kick.
terrible kick. And he's kicked it to Marks. Marks for Far West looks for options inside forward 50. Off the left, kicks it up to about 30 out from goal. Coming there, Chandler kicks on goal with his left. In the goal square, a man by himself for Far West. It is Kingsley Ware, who's been outstanding for Far West early in this game.
Far West are up and about.
Goal.
Far West up and about, mate. They are looking absolutely brilliant here today in this final game in the first quarter, and they have shocked the Great Flinders side by kicking 3 goals, 2 in this first quarter to Great Flinders yet to score.
Not a sausage. Wow, what about that? 3 goals, 2 to no score on the Cummins Hotel scoreboard. And
what you would have found, Jason, that they went forward before Great Flinders. Their normality would have been scored in a hurry and replied very quickly. They took it away from the Great Flinders side. Well done to Far West.
It's back in the middle now, and Norton up against Marks. We'll get that one to Marks, but we've got a free kick here, have we? It's
to Flinders.
Great Flinders' way. Xavier Watson shorts it up, and Brown, is it? He kicks inside forward 50 for Great Flinders there. Crittenden, I think, coming up on the lead. Can't quite get hold of it.
That was Jesse Rule.
Jesse Rule it was, you're right. That's a one-handed handball, but not paid. Looks like they're still fighting for it. Little don't argue there. Good handball out from Casey Carr. It's kicked into the goal square for Great Flinders. There's numbers back for Far West and a mark in defence right on the last line of defence.
Lawrence Benbolt, I think.
Yes, will be taken by Benbolt. He kicks now. He's turned it over. That's a terrible kick, and that will be Brodie White looking for options. Will he have a shot from here, Beebs?
Normally halfback flanker, this young fella, so a little bit unfamiliar territory for him here. We'll see how he goes. As I said, to me, this is the toughest pocket on the oval, so we'll see how he goes.
Here he comes. He comes in. He kicks from 45.
Oh, beautiful kick. Is it going to
land in the goal square? Numbers around it. Is it going to get a... No one can get a foot to it. That's a good tackle laid there, or it's hard and tough in there. That was a throw, but play on was called. Casey Carr grabs hold of it. He couldn't keep hold of it. A lovely tackle there from Chandler.
Snapshot.
A snap on goal, and underneath it, and the mark is taken. It's been paid. Great Flinders will have a shot in the goal square.
I'll tell you who that is, Jace.
I believe that's Jesse Rule, is it not? Just can't quite see his number.
16.
No, number 16 is
15.
Mitchell.
No, it's Crittenden.
It is Crittenden. Yep. Thank you. In he comes and kicks truly. That's Great Flinders' first goal, the steady they needed. They go to 1 goal straight, 6, still trailing Far West 3-2-20 on the Lincoln Lingerie scoreboard. Well, they needed that, Great Flinders. It was a bit of a scrap, but geez, they've got numbers to every contest, Far West. They have turned up ready to go. Yeah,
look, and is this going to take a toll on them? How long can they keep this sort of pressure up against a side like Great Flinders? Because the moment you relax, they will take you apart. But it's back in the middle now. Marks, and looks like Jackson Norton in the ruck now. And the umpire will about to throw it up in there. Throws the ball up. Norton gets the tap down. Comes tackled strongly there by the Far West player, as looks like that was Mitch Laurie. Gets up now. Umpire, good tap by Norton again. Comes down. Laurie gets his hand up. But Far West take it away. On to Marks. Marks kicks it forward to centre half forward. 1-on-1. Oh, beautiful body work by the Great Flinders players there. And I think he kicks the ball forward, looking forward. It's not a good kick in front of George Pedler. Umpire.
It's not paid.
Probably a free kick as well. George gets it, but a handball straight to Marks. Over to the
Warmington.
Warmington kicks forward, but there in front there was that looks like Ben Crittenden. And Crittenden now looks over and finds Mitch Laurie. Mitch Laurie looking forward, trying to find Stengels. Stengels is spoiled beautifully there by the Great Flinders player in Chandler. And the umpire will throw it in right in front of our commentary position now, with umpire Blewett calling the game here in front of us.
In it comes. It's about to. Lots of voice, lots of numbers around the ball. Norton looks to win, and he does. Wins the tap comfortably. Comes out here to young Cade Chandler again, and will be thrown back in. Western United's Cade Chandler had a good year up there. He's having a good game so far today. Toss back in. Marks. Norton just throws him out of the way, wins the tap. Casey Carr dives in. Bit of friendly fire for Great Flinders. Spills out there to Brody White, who kicks the ball inside 50. Nobody home. Far West will clear. Little handball over there from Wright. It's come out now for Far West to Ben Bolt. Ben Bolt, it moves on now. They go forward clean as a whistle. It's been up till this point from Far West. Kicked inside, forward 50 or already over. No, it's already over the boundary line.
Trowbridge couldn't quite handle a mark. There was a good lead, good kick.
Just a metre short, that kick. Otherwise, it would have been end-to-end stuff. Lightning quick, Ben Bolt. Wright was good in defence. They're playing good football at the moment, the Green Machine.
Yes, they need to answer that last goal. I think Far West here to show that they're not going to be taken lightly here today. The umpire throws it in now, Jace.
Marks gets his hand to that one first. There is plenty of people around that ball. Spills out, I think that. Oh, Pedler takes a bit of a whack there. And
good
Far
bump.
West turn it over now. They go inside forward 50. A shot from 50. A man back in the goal square by himself for Great Flinders there was Walker. And he finds a target in Xavier Watson. Watson looks to move it on quickly, and that will be a 25-metre penalty.
Yeah, he had to stop the play. He did what he needed to do because they were on the outlet then very quickly then, Great Flinders.
Xavier Watson finds Casey Carr, Yolanda teammates. Casey Carr now kicks it forward. That'll be cut off, I think. Oh, lovely work. Keeps his feet there. The Far West player.
Oh, diving there.
Oh, wow. Very tough and hard in there.
He's hurt here too.
Casey Carr gets hold of the ball. It spills out there. Lovely handball out. Xavier Watson now on the right foot. He kicks forward.
Knitska.
Finds his target in Knitska, who's gone forward. Knitska now looks for options inside 50. He kicks it to about 30 metres out. It's spilled over the back. No one got a hand on it. It's been whacked out of there for Far West, and they have numbers coming out the other side. Oh, strong tackle there. Beautiful tackle on Dudley. Holding the ball, he said. Oh, I don't know about that.
He hasn't called holding the ball. You are kidding me.
He has. He's called
that
holding
is
the
a
ball.
ridiculous decision.
Terrible.
Jack Waller, what are you doing, son?
Terrible.
Had no prior opportunity there. That's Mitch Laurie.
Mitch Laurie will have a. He kicks it short. Doesn't find the intended target.
Oh, look! Oh, it's gone through everybody.
That ball's made of concrete, I think. And we've got a ball up, have we?
No, he's called holding the ball.
Well, there you go.
That evens it up.
Consistent.
Well, that was a different umpire, but.
Yep. Oh, well, they're consistent as a team, Beebs. And that's quarter time. What a great quarter of football.
That's
fabulous quarter of football. And Far West have come to play. 3 goals, 20. They go to quarter time on against Great Flinders. 1 goal straight. That is on the West Coast Diesel Service scoreboard. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll see what DJ Barron's up to on the boundary line. He's heading to the huddle. It is quarter time here in the final game of the Mortlock Shield for 2017. Live on the Eyre Peninsula's 5CC. Centenary Oval here on the Eyre Peninsula's 5CC.
Did I pull the wrong flag out?
Welcome back to Centenary Oval. We're live for Mortlock Shield 2017. A couple of little technical issues on 5CC, but we're back now. We'll go down to DJ Barra in a moment. The second quarter is underway, Beebs.
Yes, and Far West about to have a shot for goal here, mate.
They are. They're kicking to the northern end in this quarter.
Wilfred Edwards is about to have a go. Willie,
walk us through it, Beebs.
Okay, he's in the toughest pocket here at Centenary Oval, and we'll see how he goes. He's lining it up now, walking in, past the timekeeper's box. He's going to kick a drop punt. Well, runs the wrong way.
Oh, no.
As soon as he ran right, mate, I knew he was in trouble. You cannot run to the right there. You've got to run straight at the goals. So
out on the full. DJ Barra down on the boundary line. He was in the huddle at quarter time. What did you learn, Barra?
Yeah, the Far West guys, they're pretty excited. They were basically saying that, great Flinders, you weren't prepared for this, and we'll see what happens in the second quarter.
I think he's dead right. I don't think they were prepared for this, but we'll see how they come out in this quarter. Jackson Norton over the ball
well
now.
done.
He wins the ball.
Good work for
Handball's in. It's chipped over the top. Casey Carr leads in the race here. Oh, it didn't bounce for him, but he gets back on it anyway. Lovely tackle there. Stegel. The Far West boys have thrown themselves in an effort to give an opportunity. He came out though. Norton. Does he find a target? Oh no, he doesn't quite. That was Jesse Rule it was. Pump forward now for Great Flinders and taking the mark on his chest, Stephen Crittenden. A frantic bit of footy there, nearly turned over by Far West. Great Flinders now will get their shot on goal that they probably deserve through that passage of play, Beebs.
Yes, look, they worked really, really hard. That you can see that they've lifted in intensity, Jace. This is the thing we said about Great Flinders. They will not go away. And this is a very important part now. Crittenden comes in. Umpire does not move.
There we go.
That's a goal. And that's another goal to Great Flinders. So on the Grand Tasman Hotel Cellars scoreboard, we've got now Far West 3-2-20 leading Great Flinders 2-1-13.
It's 2 straight, Beebs.
2 straight, is it?
2 straight 12. So we're back into the middle of the ground now. An important goal for Great Flinders to get that one. They needed the first goal of the second quarter after, Far West were brilliant in that first term. This has been the scoring end, it must be said today, the southern end. So
but Far West did have their chance to kick a goal, but that young fella, Wilson, he couldn't quite do it.
It's back in the middle now, and
Edwards,
Ruck's about to go at it again. Norton's still in the ruck up against, I believe that's Marks. Forward to go, Great Flinders once more. Couldn't quite get his hands on it, and leading back in the race now, Bryce Breed. Tackle!
Great tackle.
For sure, what a great tackle. Rundown tackle there for Far West. I can't see his number, but lovely tackle it was. They've turned the ball over. Lovely little left foot kick out. Backing back into the pack there for Far West with courage was right. It's turned over. Casey Carr gets hold of it now. Looks for Watson. Watson just feeds it out as well. We're about 50 out from the Great Flinders goal. They jump on top of it. It's cleared out now, keeping his feet there. Oh, he just slipped over at the last minute there for Far West. Was right again, and a big tackle. We'll see a ball up.
In the
Coming off the bottom of the pack there. I can't quite see who that is. It's balled up. Marks flies early, couldn't quite get hold of it. Spills out that lovely tackle there again. Chandler couldn't quite get it out. Numbers around the ball. Great Flinders are hunting in this quarter. Up go the Rucks. Norton gets his hand to it. Nobody can get it out of there by the looks. We're going to have another one. Third bounce in a row. They're diving on this ball, Beebs.
Well, it's the pressure's there. They know this is a very important part of the game now. This game could get broken wide open by
Marks
Flinders.
goes early again. Couldn't get his hand to it.
Warmington
leads in the race, but it's one out of there now. Or taking it with one hand. Or he doesn't have it.
Come on,
was
umpire.
Dudley. No, they have turned it over now, and Warmington again. Oh, he's beset upon by 4 Great Flinders tacklers. They just get a hand in now at Great Flinders, and they're shoveling it forward to 50 metres out from goal. Handed out there now. A little handball out from, that was Lockie Pake. And Far West will clear now. Oh, lovely tackle. Gets a handball out before he could get completely wrapped up. That was a good tackle as well there for Far West by Willis. Far West throwing themselves in, both sides throwing themselves in.
Hold
what a
the ball.
Tackle that was. It's frantic again.
Lockie Pake.
Fantastic tackle, Beebs.
Lockie Pake starting to come into the game as well. Now that
was a lovely tackle there from Stengel.
Stengel, yep. This is
Stengel from Eyre United had a big year today. He kicks it inside forward 50, getting a run and a jump at it there was Breed. Couldn't take it. In fact, it was Crittenden. It spills out now. Far West will clear. Lovely kick from Ben Bolt. It's out in front of the Far West dugout and spills out over the boundary line for a throw-in right in front of the Far West dugout, just in front of the grandstand here at Centenary Oval. Beebs.
Great take there by Wright out of the back line too to stem that flow there. Looked like Flinders were going to go in for another end. Now it's back to Marks and Kanitska in ruck. Up they go. Kanitska taps it down beautifully. Comes out from by Great Flinders. Comes out there. The Far West player, tapping the ball. Got to grab it, son. Comes through now. That's through Great Flinders. Shot for goal.
What a
bad bounce.
Just kicked away.
And that was, I think, Joey Walker.
Yep.
Had a shot, the flying shot for goal there, and it'll be Garrett Bowden bringing it in for Far West. No, he hands the ball over to Big Wright. Wright will bring the ball back in for the Great Flinders side. Bit of sun problem there now, Jace. The sun is streaming on Centenary Oval.
Lots of movement. There's no movement up the
ground.
Called
to play on.
Here comes sun.
Oh, good mark. That was
Lawrence Benbolt.
Benbolt looks to the middle. Just kick it short. Picked up cleanly by Brody Chandler. He gets the ball over top. Got not much. Bounce. Eludes. Cummins. George Pedler gets a handball across the top. looking for and finding the Great Flinders player. He goes forward again now. He can't. That looks like Lockie Pate. Gets the handball out. Good handball, but it's down at his toes. He can't pick it up. The ball's loose now. Good body in there by both sides, and the umpire will have no choice but to call the ball up right on centre wing across the other side of the ground there.
Right in front of the grandstand, this ball will be tossed up.
Looks like Marks again going against Kaniska in the ruck.
Beebs has pulled the binoculars out, so take it away, mate.
Up they go. Kaniska, beautiful tap down. Nearly Billy Brown gets the handball out. Now it looks like Casey Carr gets onto his right foot, looking down centre wing and finds Jackson Norton. Good kick there, Norton now looking down further field, brings it into the middle corridor. Oh, good contest there.
Daryl Dudley.
Yes, Daryl Dudley. The handball out from Watson. Watson gets it out to Kaniska. Kaniska onto his right foot has a flying shot up into the goal square. Oh, great mark.
Yes, great mark.
That's a great mark in the goal square.
Right, just couldn't get back. A couple of little fend-offs. Is that...
he's just turning around. It's a Crittenden, I would think.
It is Stephen Crittenden.
Stephen Crittenden, this one. So the Crittenden boys having a lot to do on this carnival, mate. They've played great footy.
Just a couple of little bench presses there when needed to give himself the space, protect the drop zone, and now he kicks the goal. That is their third. Great Flinders. They're back within a point. It is 3 goals, 1-19 on the EP Surf scoreboard. Far West still in front just by the point. They're 3 goals to 20. Good start to this quarter by Great Flinders, Beebs.
Yes, it has been a good start, and they had to do that. You knew they weren't going to just let Far West take it away, and they have now hit back hard. And this game now only a point the difference. Great Flinders right back in it.
Lincoln City are loving this at the moment, Beebs. Just sitting back, hoping that they blow the siren now. Unfortunately for Lincoln City fans and supporters and players, there's still another 2.5 quarters to go.
Yes.
Back in the middle of Centenary Oval, the Rucks will go at it once more. Up they go. Kanetska wins that comfortably. It's farmed out now. Great Flinders starting to get on top of the middle. Big right takes the mark for Far West. Lovely
beautiful
kick.
Pass.
Beautiful kick, and taking the mark is Dudley. He palmed it off now, and they go forward once more. Far West up in front, couldn't take the mark, but lovely little handball out there from Edwards. Edwards shoveled it over to Ben Bolt, who went forward. Far West inside 50 now. Swinging around, looking for options, can't find any. That was Newchurch. Newchurch farmed it back, but wrapped up very quickly in a tackle from Mitch Laurie there. And we'll have a ball up. Off the bottom of the pack there was Ben Bolt, who's been excellent for Far West today. Up go the Rucks. We'll give that one again to the Great Flinders Ruckman in Kanetska, but a little short pass, not quite on. No, Lionel Wilson turned it over, and Great Flinders will clear. It's out on the Canberra side of Centenary Oval. That there is Ben Carr. Ben Carr kicks it long, up to the wing. It spills back down to the front. Great Flinders have numbers here. They'll go forward once more. It's kicked to about 60 out from goal. Big right backs back with
Jackson
courage.
Norton.
But Jackson Norton takes the mark for Great Flinders. He played on for some reason, swings around, looks for Crittenden and finds
taking
him.
The mark, yes.
Diving mark from Crittenden. Crittenden looks to play on. He's got a man by himself about 30 metres out directly in front.
Mitch
the mark's
Laurie.
been taken. Mitch Laurie will kick and look to put Great Flinders in front for the first time this afternoon. Wow. Frantic footy. Mitch Laurie comes in. He will kick from 30 metres out directly in front. Would have to do a lot to miss. In he comes. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. Great Flinders kick their third of the quarter, and they hit the front at Centenary Oval. It is Great Flinders 4 goals, 1-25 to Far West 3-20 on the City Motors scoreboard.
We can see now that Great Flinders have really starting to assert their authority. And as I said to you in that first quarter, could Far West keep up this pace and pressure for a whole game? Look, they've done it for 1 quarter, and unfortunately they're starting to slip and making constant errors, which Great Flinders are making sure that they make Far West pay for those errors.
What a throw down to DJ Barra, who is pretty close to the Far West dugout. Any changes being made at the moment, DJ Barra? They got some guys running on and off the ground?
Yeah, they're making changes. They've got a bit of a slim bench, but anyway, they're certainly back in the game, and of course now they're in the lead.
Only 3 in the bench for Far West today, but we are back underway again. We've got a holding free kick there
Watson.
for Great Flinders to Xavier Watson. Watson looks for options. Pedler's by himself, Eddie, but he goes longer than that with a mongrel thing that didn't spin once. It did the job, though. The Great Flinders have the ball. Casey Carr kicks inside 50. There's another mongrel finger breaker, which didn't quite hit the target. And we've got a ball up, I'm pretty sure.
Holding the ball.
Oh, holding the ball. Good tackle it was from Corey Miller from Far West, and he's been rewarded.
Play on now. Comes down out to centre wing. Oh, big fella in front there. It was a great mark. There was still Richardson. Richardson goes to the middle to Xavier Watson. Xavier Watson looking to handball off. No, decides he will go out wide with his left foot. Beautiful left foot pass there. That was a lovely kick. And he found, I'm not sure who that is, Jace.
I think it's Brody White.
Brody White goes into full forward area. George Pedler.
What's he doing down there? Get out of it, George.
George wants to kick a goal. Ball comes out now. Good tackle. Umpire will call for a ball up there at the in the right half forward flank for the Great Flinders side.
George Pedler just sneaking down the ground, looking to get involved, wanting to kick a Mortlock goal, not to be. Konecka wins the tap, but Far West had players at the back of the pack there. Casey Carr tried to don't argue and then got wrapped up. Apparently that was play on, I'm not sure why. That should have been incorrect disposal for sure, but never mind, we've got another ball up. Up it goes. Konecka. Oh, no one can get a hand to that. They ran into each other, the ruckman. Comes out, the Far West boys had numbers, but Far West the bigger bodies. It's picked up now by Dudley. Dudley spreads it wide for Far West, and they are cleared now out in front of the grandstand. That'll roll over the boundary line, will it?
Yes, it will, just in front of George Pedler there. So he let that, he was happy. It's
the problem, George, when you run forward, you've got to run all the way back, mate.
Yes, and now Konecka, up he goes, taps the ball down forward. Oh, Rose his own ball, kicks it forward now for Great Flinders. But Dudley's in right position there, and he takes the mark. Looks inboard now and finds Ben Bolt. Ben Bolt now.
Oh, Candy.
Shows a bit of candy. Has one bounce. Going through the centre now, looking forward. Goes forward to centre half forward. Not too many at home there, though. Ball goes over the back. Trowbridge gets the handball out, looking for and finding Ryan, is it?
No, that was Newchurch.
Newchurch.
Out they come. Great Flinders. Oh, lovely work. Oh, he's just shepherded the ball off beautifully there. That was well played.
Guy Morton.
Yeah, Guy Morton, well played. Very smart. Casey Carr has been in everything. He shorts it up, finds a target. Oh, it couldn't hold the mark, though. Gets it back after the mark was spilled there by Shirley. They're in forward. That wasn't Robert Shirley. They're inside 50 now. But Far West, will they turn it over right? Gets a handball out.
Corey.
It's kicked out of there by Corey Miller. Miller, it's back up on the wing now. Billy Brown comes steaming out.
Good effort, Warmington.
Well done from Warmington, and he'll get a free kick for too high.
High tail, well done.
Yeah, good attack on the foot. He deserved the free kick. There's nothing of him, young Warmington. He kicks forward now off the left. Lovely kick. Oh,
good spoil.
Yeah, great work in defence there. Bundled off the ball. Billy Brown.
Billy Brown, yep.
Free kick against LeBoyce there, but Billy Brown looks for, just goes inside to Xavier Watson. Uses that left foot himself to continue the switch of play. It's now in the hands of Walker. Walker moves it just out to Norton there. He will send them inside 50 Great Flinders.
Oh, Margaret Son.
Could have taken the mark, nearly did. Anyway, but not quite. Diving in there for Great Flinders was Lockie Pake.
And Stengel.
Stengel as well wraps up, and we will have a ball up about 45 metres out from the Great Flinders goal.
We probably need to find out who that 25 is for.
That's definitely not Robert Shirley.
No, it's definitely not Robert Shirley. So that's we'll give that job to Barra to find out who number 25
Barra,
is.
number 25 for Great Flinders, thanks. Anyway, the ball has come out now, and George Pedler's up there again. Maybe he's playing on the wing, I'm not sure, but he dives in there again. It's come out, he's kept his feet. Far West will look to clear. An attempted smother there, didn't work. Warmington in
Good
front,
spoil.
He's battling against two Great Flinders players. Watson is one of them. It spills over the line. He's done well, Warmington.
Great work,
there.
yeah, great work.
One on two.
Yep.
Billy Brown, Xavier Watson, some quality there, and he's managed to break even. You can't ask for more than that. It'll be tossed back in. The Rucks will go at it again.
Chandler now, I think, in the ruck for Far West.
Yep. It's come out the back anyway. Great Flinders
Morton.
Go forward from Morton. It found its target on the bounce in the end. Shrugging off the tackle, if you don't mind, there was Boyd West. It's booted out of there by Far West, though. All the numbers are for Great Flinders. Oh, There comes a Far West player. That was Lionel Wilson. He's battling against 3 opponents, though, and that's not going to work.
Well, Joe Walker gets it out wide. Oh, drops a mark there.
Oh. Great Flinders now look to go forward once more. It's spilled out right on centre wing, and a little kick forward.
Well played.
That was well played. Far West do lead back in the race for the ball, though. It spills out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in right next to the Far West dugout. Great Flinders attacking half of the ground. Beebs, you've got the binoculars. Take it away.
Jackson Norton against Marks, going in the ruck, goes forward. Umpire should recall it. No, he doesn't call play on, but it's going to run out of bounds. Yes, and over she goes again, and he'll do a repeat dose and try and throw it in a bit further, young fella. But it'll be Marks going against Jackson Norton again, across just from the Far West dugout there. The umpire will throw it in now. Up they go. Norton comes over the back, gets a tap to it. Roves his own stuff over to Watson. Watson looking short now.
Beautiful kick.
Beautiful kick, and that finds Casey Carr, and he'll line up for a goal from about 40 metres out.
There's a contender, Beebs, for the Port Lincoln Boat Supplies Player of the Day. Beautiful work, Xavier Watson, lovely left foot. They just spread beautifully after winning possession in that stoppage there, and Carr found plenty of space. In he comes. He'll kick from 40. It's coming back.
And beautifully, that's through the middle.
It's another one.
Yes, it is. It's another one on the West Coast Diesel scoreboard. It's, what have we got at the top? Great Flinders 5-1,
31 to Great Flinders, and 3 goals to 20
for Far West.
Haven't scored in this quarter, Far West.
No, they've dominated this quarter completely, and should we go across to Barra and see what we'll let him go to the huddle, and we'll talk to Barra a little bit after.
Indeed. We'll get hold of DJ Barra after the halftime break. Let him go out and get some info for us in the huddle. But it is halftime here at Centenary Oval. An interesting half of football. Great Flinders much better in the second quarter, and they go to halftime with an 11-point lead. On the City Motors scoreboard, it's 5-1-31 to Far West 3-20. We'll be back soon here at Centenary Oval for more Mortlock 2017 action between Great Flinders and Far West.
Yeah, I was at the Great Flinders bench, and I'm just standing next to the boys. I'll get 2 seconds here with Ruley. Ruley, you got 30 seconds, mate. You came back strong.
Yeah, well, actually, Far West, I suppose, talked a few out, that sort of thing. I mean, they had nothing to lose, and they really proved that in that first 20 minutes. They actually probably got the jump on us a bit. It's taken a while to respond, but it's been our work rate through that second quarter. We're starting to win a bit more contested footy, so that's what's going to get us through at the end of the day. We need to keep building on that.
All right, all the best. Thanks, mate.
Yes, well played, and that's exactly right. I think it's exactly where the game is at. The contested footy in that quarter for Great Flinders certainly improved. Round the grounds for City Motors, very quickly. 10-5-65 Collingwood. Melbourne 6-6-42 half-time at the MCG in Big Freeze 3. We're about to get underway. Go Pies is the call from up here. Our live streamers are Collingwood supporters. Sorry about that. We will move on. We're about to have the ball up to start the third term at Centenary Oval. Far West and Great Flinders. Beeps, take it away.
Levi Knitska in the ruck there for, and it looks like again he's against Marks. Levi Knitska gets again. Oh, beautifully snared there by Dudley, I think, for the Far West. Kicks it forward. Trowbridge tried to grab it, can't grab it, and sock it forward for Great Flinders. And that looks thrown now by Brody White, picks the ball up. It comes across to number 15 there. It was a terrible kick there by Cade Chandler, but Great Flinders battling hard for the ball. Now Mitch Laurie picks up, gets around, looks short, looking out here for
Watson.
But that to me is out on the full. Oh,
Cade
umpire.
Chandler spoiled,
that was way out on the full. The boundary umpire here in front of me, he agrees with me that that was out on the full, but it not. Yeah.
Oh, they're saying it was out on the full.
So all right, he's looks like he's got it there now. That's sorted out.
They've sorted out. They've called the boundary umpires in. I think this is going to be out on the full.
Yeah, definitely. Out. Umpire Waller marks it there now, and it looks like it's the free kick.
Dudley's going to
take it.
Yeah, Dudley for Far West will take the kick and put them back.
Kingsley Ware, I think.
Oh, sorry, Ware. It is, you're right.
Oh, and he kicks it straight down the throat.
Have it back. We didn't want it anyway.
Oh, kicks it straight down the throat of Richardson. Richardson plays on now, looking for Laurie. Laurie traps it beautifully, gets on to the short kick there and across. I reckon that might be the... No, can't tell from here, Jace. The ball, intercepted there. Beautiful spoil.
Gutsy effort.
Beautiful spoil from the Far West player.
What a great
there
effort that was, Beebs.
to push it out of bounds. Way across on the other side there. The umpire now, boundary umpire will throw it in, and Knitska and Marks will go at it again in ruck. Knitska's been dominant in the ruck, got most of the taps all day. Up it goes again. Yes, and he gets this one over the back, but snared by Chandler there. Gets onto the left foot for Great Flinders, but in the way is that young Cade Chandler, I think, there.
Yes. He's been very good for Far West.
Gets onto his left foot, looking forward now.
Oh, didn't get there.
And it's been taken by Joe Walker.
Walker has had an excellent carnival and excellent game again for Great Flinders. Shorts it up to Stengel. Stengel in front of
Chandler.
Chandler it was, yes. He shorts it up now.
Mitch Laurie.
Laurie has the ball. About 70 metres out from the Far West goal. They're kicking to the southern end. Stengel's out here by himself, and it's coming
it's
our
too
way.
Far.
We nearly took it.
It's out in full. I was going to dive there for that one, but didn't need to.
Don't do that, Beebs. Ben Bolt now has
Stephen Ben Bolt.
Yep.
Stephen Ben Bolt looking forward. Goes long, centre half forward. 2-on-1 here. Oh, the big fella there for Richardson. Good mark. That set him up, Ben Bolt. He had no chance to get that. It plays on now. Umpire calls him play on. Gets the handball across. Handball comes out there to Ben Carr. Ben Carr gets it on to Joe Walker. Joe Walker now kicks it straight down Steve Ben Bolt's throat. Ben Bolt goes across the other side. 2-on-1 again. Brought down by the Great Flinders player. Picked up there. Now Carr. Terrible handball there by Carr.
At the feet of Watson it was, who couldn't quite snare it. It spills out now. There is numbers there. Billy Brown tries to spin out of trouble. Does it successfully. Not sure how he got rid of it, umpire, but never mind. Just boot it out of there off the ground. That's the way. Get it forward. Joe Walker, though, leads back in the race. Has tried to be too clever with the handball. It may not come off. Winning out of there was Trowbridge. Handball over. Young Warmington again. Kicks forward. There's a 2-on-1. And unfortunately for Far West, Joe Walker clears now. Billy
Brown onto his left foot. Kitson it down the centre wing. Looking for the Far West player. Oh, he's on his back. Surely, umpire. Hey? No, he's gone the wrong way. Yeah. Had to be. Now, Far West go forward. Looking for and finding Warmington. Warmington gets onto his right foot. Oh, short pass. Out very, very wide. And that's way too wide. Misses his target. And that's a problem now, Jace. The Far West are starting to miss their targets badly.
Yes, Warmington, of course, left footer, not using the right as well as he would have liked there. It's about to be tossed in. Beebs has gone for the binoculars.
Knitska against Studley this time. Knitska gets the ball forward. Billy Brown grabs it. Handballs it. Comes through to far west. They get it onto his left foot. Going forward. Oh! Trowbridge there met solidly. Comes in there. And the far west player in, who was that, Jason?
That was Jesse Willis.
Jesse Willis.
Mark that down to Trowbridge, though.
Yep.
Who, with courage, never took his eyes off the footy. Mind you, neither did the Great Flinders boy who came back with the flight. It spilled down, and Jesse Willis was the first on the scene. Runs into an open goal. Gutsy
yeah,
stuff.
That's the word I was going to use. That was better than courage. That showed guts to make sure that ball came to ground. A great effort there. And that puts Far West back in the game.
It is 5 goals, 1 Great Flinders on the City Motors scoreboard to Far West, who are now 4-2-26, I believe. So we're back within a kick.
Yeah,
it's
it comes
in the middle
down.
again.
Far West now. Now Great Flinders kick the ball forward. Big push. Yeah, he had to. Yeah, Wright got pushed him out of the way. That's Jackson Norton. Jackson Norton, he'll kick this deep into the forward line. Going long. Kicks it long, right to the square, but it's all Far West.
Oh, wow.
Nobody home at all for Great Flinders. Deep in the back lines here for Far West. He's got nowhere to go. Umpire must call. Yeah, someone's called him played on now, off the side of the boot. Oh, good spoil brought down there. Now, Wimbolt brought it down, but Warmington slipped over. Oh, they dive on it now, and the umpire will call a ball up there.
Benbolt got up there and tried to knock it on, but just plenty of Great Flinders numbers around the ball there. Up it goes again. Konetska in ruck wins that one down at his feet. Slung, ragdolled in a tackle there. Was Benbolt again, I think it was. What's he said here? High tackle.
Xavier Watson.
He goes inside 50 now for Great Flinders. That's too much.
Good spoil.
Great spoil there. They're throwing themselves in the Far West, but another strong tackle there, and Great Flinders lock it up inside their attacking area. We're about 20 metres out from their goal. They're kicking to the northern end here at Centenary Oval, the scoreboard end, if you will. Up they go again. Konetska over the back, but well read there for Far West, and leg speed now. They run it out of defence. Kicks it up to the wing, backing back though. Only man back there was Ben Carr. A handball over. Looking out here for Joey Walker, who runs through the middle of Centenary Oval. He kicks it out in front of Stengel. He can't quite get to it. It's going to spill over the boundary line. Well done there for Far West.
On this
Corey Miller.
Yeah, on this Centenary Oval. Once it starts running down that way, you're not going to stop it from going out of bounds.
Miller on Stengel in this third term. It's tossed back in. Ruck's going at it once more. We'll give that one out there to Great Flinders. That was... who was that just kicked that inside 50? Brody White it was. Brody White, his kick has landed about 20 metres out. Looks like Far West are going to clear here, and they will. They've got a man out on this side of the ground by himself. It's Threadgold.
To Marks,
the ruckman. Marks now. Looks up on the left.
Oh.
It's an ugly kick. It's a one-on-one, but there's Great Flinders numbers.
Tackle.
Great tackle there on Watson. That was Warmington. Well picked up there. A little handball over the top. That was by Jamal LeBois. He's been good.
Yes, look, they've battled hard. Look, they're back in this game, Jace. They seem to have stemmed the flow. So the umpire throws it in now. Konetska gets knocked over by Marks. Xavier Watson takes it out. Handballs to Laurie. Laurie now gets it over to Joey Walker. Joey Walker looking for and finding. That looks like it's Jesse Ruled, Emil Murray, one of them. Now Konetska picks it up. Goes long. Out they come. Running it hard. Great mark by Crittenden. Crittenden hit the ball hard. Looks now, kicks it deep into the forward line for Great Flinders. And they're the other Crittenden, is it?
Yep, it is. I don't want to be too hard on the young man, but Corey Miller had a chance to go back and impact that contest and decided that he would wait for the front and square. As a defender, Beebs, you just can't do that.
No, you can't. And Matt Crittenden going to make him pay. Puts it right through the middle, and that's another goal on the Grand Tasman Hotel scoreboard. It's going to Great Flinders now, 6-1, and Far West trailing on 4-2.
Probably a little tough on the young man. You might be looking for a crumb there, being the only man there, but he was running back with the flight of the ball, maybe heard the footsteps a little bit. And
stick the fist up, son, and just put your fist on it.
That's all you can do, and hope that you don't wake up a few minutes later. That's all you can do in that spot. Never mind. It's back in the middle of Centenary Oval. 2-goal lead restored for Great Flinders. It'll be balled up. The Rucks will go at it once more. Marks has been pretty good. He's been up against a very good ruckman for Great Flinders in Konecka, who wins that one as well. Geez, they're quick in there. That was lovely little work done by Newchurch. He kicks it forward for Far West. It's about 60 metres out from their goal. It'll spill over the boundary line and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Beautiful at snaring the ball, those guys. Levi Konecka has had his hand on the ball all day.
He has.
First, he's done a wonderful job, and he'll go at it again against Marks, who's battled hard. But he's
been good around the ground, Marks, but he's
been beaten by a class ruckman.
Oh, definitely.
In Konecka. Up they go. Nobody really taps that down. Comes down there. No, umpire's found a free, and it's going to, looks like Casey Carr. Casey Carr now looking where to go. Goes into the middle of the ground.
Good kick.
Levi Konecka takes the mark on the second grab.
Konecka now looks up for options. He's got a couple short, but he wants to stay down the middle. He goes down to centre half forward, or couldn't quite take the mark there for Great Flinders was Crittenden. Comes out now to, this is Braden Martin. Martin wrapped up. Gets a little handball out, though. It was a good handball. Crittenden got a handball of his own, but Far West swarm on the ball now. They dive on top of it. Great Flinders extricate it and move it forward further. Stengel is over the top of it. He's battling hard, gets a kick away off the left. Right will take the mark, will he?
No,
he dropped the mark, but they will clear anyway, Far West.
Oh,
great
good
pressure. And
George
sees the
Pedler.
resulting kick go out on the full. I think George Pedler chasing down, trying to pick the number of the Far West lad, but never mind. Great Flinders will go forward.
Stengels looking short. And Crittenden again, just leading way too strongly for the Far West player. And, of course, that was Threadgold that had the pressure put on him by George Pedler there.
Thank you, Beebs.
Now this is the pocket. As we talked about we've talked about this all weekend. Toughest pocket at Centenary Oval. We've seen a lot of misses and not many gets.
In he comes, Crittenden. He started at too skinny, and it'll stay there. That's one behind. Great Flinders move along to 6-2-38 to Far West 4-2-26. 2 goals to the margin here at Centenary Oval. Far West kicking down to the southern end in this third quarter.
Plays on, kicks it to himself, has one bounce, coming out of defence now. Gets the handball over the top. Then that's Threadgold. Threadgold gets the handball, gets it back again. Good running football by Far West. Beautiful football. Now gets forward.
Kick.
That is a great kick. And he finds, I think that's...
he's kicked it on the ground. He went underground.
That was Lionel Wilson he found with that kick. Beautiful kick. Good tackle now. Pressure still on. Far West trying to get... Oh, good intercept there. Looks like Trowbridge. Trowbridge gets it forward there. Far West still trying to get it clear. Kicks it to nobody in particular. Oh,
great
good tackle. And the umpire calls. Holding the ball.
Fantastic piece of play there from Far West.
Warmington.
They just keep having a dip. Warmington off the left.
Well, that's way over his head.
Oh, there's numbers back for Great Flinders, and they'll clear it here. Stengel. He's taking off. He has a paddock in front of him. He looks to dodge around one. There's another one coming from behind. Too far.
He's called too far.
Dumped in a tackle after the fact. And told all about it.
West.
Brody Chandler let him know. Stengel off to the races he was, but...
Corey Miller to take the free kick now.
Yes.
No, he didn't go over your mark, son. So he calls him back. Umpire Paul Kidney making sure he knows who's in charge. Nearly goes too close to the man on the mark. Good spoil there. George Pedler can't get his hand. Dives on it beautifully. Gets the handball out to Watson. Watson gets the ball out to Kane. He's chucked around.
Tackle.
Xavier Watson.
Great tackle.
And he called holding the ball.
Jamal LeBoys has been in everything, and that was a bone-crunching tackle. And he's let him know about it there.
That was Dave Murray there. The ball into the middle. Picked up beautifully there. Kicks into the man.
Oh, no.
Good work there from the
that was
Kingsley Ware. And Casey Carr brings a bit of sanity to the situation, Jace.
Casey Carr kicks it long. There's 2 on 1 here, but staying down.
Well read, Cor.
Yeah, well read. Anyway, Far West now have gone forward once more, but there's no one out there. except the boundary line, and that'll be tossed in about 70 metres out from the far west goal.
Was very well read by Corey Miller, though. Stopped that attack in its tracks.
They are having a red-hot dip today, far west. We've been saying it all afternoon, but every opportunity they've had to throw some body in, they've taken it, Beebs.
Yes, Marks and Norton to go at it in ruck now. Xavier Watson just sitting at the back of the pack. Goes down the right, picked up by far west. Goes towards the boundary. Good bump, good solid work in there. But umpire has called a free kick, holding the man, and that'll go to. Looks like Corey Ware again. The ball into the pocket, and it will run out of bounds. And the far west player looks at his teammate and says, "How wide were you putting it for me, son?"
Be thrown in the forward pocket. We're probably 15 metres away from the far west goal.
Now it's Jackson Norton going against, looks like here for far west, it was Daryl Dudley. The ball comes out now for far west. Pushed in front, well kept in by Braden Martin, and he gets it across.
Another good run-down tackle.
Well, good spoil. Ball comes down now. Out in front of our commentary. Good handball there. Back to Martin. Martin gives it back to, that's Brody White. Brody White gets it back to Martin. He looks in the middle. And Murray drops what he should have taken.
Look
Casey
at that.
Carr dives on it. Well played. Gets shoved in the back. Chandler now. He overruns it.
He can't pick it up.
Xavier Watson, they were diving in there. The tired legs now. The umpire calls holding the ball. Yeah, he did drag it in. He dived on it.
Good decision. That's Xavier Watson will win the resulting free kick. He uses it to Casey Carr out in front of him. Didn't hit the target.
Good tackle.
The tackle there, the young man. That'll be holding the ball as well.
He's called a throw.
Dale Shippard. He looks to run on now. He can't quite get up. Kate Chandler tries to find a teammate off the ground. That'll work. Jackson Norton leads back in the race for Great Flinders, but it spills over the boundary line.
Jason, I think we've got some tired boys out there. They're starting to run on their knees.
Gee whiz.
You got another quarter to go, boys?
This has been hard and tough. Far West are throwing everything at Great Flinders today. It's tossed back in. Kanitska wins that one. Punch forward there by Ben Bolt. Coming out of there now, and just composure, but overcooking the kick.
It was Murray.
Yeah, it was Murray.
Jackson Norton in the ruck there now, mate.
Couldn't quite find the Great Flinders player in Martin. It's been about to be tossed in.
Norton and Marks to go at it again, Jace.
Marks ties up. Norton whacks it forward. Defensive side, no one there for Far West. That's a big mistake, but he's missed the handball there in Brody White. White went back and tried to win it again. He's tapped it out, and Far West have switched play now across the other side of the ground. He overcommitted there, and he'll pay the price. Great Flinders will have a shot on goal now. Is that Jesse Rule, I think, Beebs?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yep, and he's shorted it up. Cut off. Well done from Far West there. There's nobody home, though. He's handballed into the middle of the ground. Not sure about that.
Billy Brown.
It's bounced off of his back there. Dudley, I think, screaming through.
Done.
Picks it up. Kicks long now. It's a foot race. Will it stay in play? It will. Picking it up now, tripping over, but he's got plenty of time. Kicks it forward. That was Wilson. Wilson kicks it out in front of LeBoyce. LeBoyce picks it up now on the left. Tries the little dribbler.
Not going to get there.
Through? No, that man is not a sprinkler. He won't fall over. Standing up now and passing it out. Great Flinders will clear.
No,
terrible kick. It's turned over again. Bodies collide. Is that holding the ball or high? Holding the ball.
Hold the ball.
Wow. Great Flinders look to switch play.
Brings it out here now to Ben Carr. Ben Carr couldn't mark it. Well played. Tapped it back. That's LeBoyce. LeBoyce gets onto his left foot. Doesn't go far. Braden. Well done, lad. Took the bump. Richardson gets the big long handball out here towards Mitch Laurie. He can't handle it. The Great Flinders play. Well done.
Good handball there. That was Ware. Kingsley Ware. He handballed it to Wilson. Wilson chipped it in.
They all stopped it and looked at it. Good tackle again.
Somebody get it out.
I'm not sure anybody wants it. Gets the ball forward, but kicks it straight in the arms of Murray. Murray now settles down, looking out wide there for, I'm not sure, Jace, whose that is.
The long way away from us, but it's chipped back in now.
Norton.
Norton will look to find a teammate, and he shorts it up here. And
George Pedler.
Wow, he's made him earn it. George Pedler, though, courage. Takes the mark, looks up.
He's done that plenty of times before, George Pedler.
Never shirks the issue. George Pedler is courageous as the day is long. He will switch play now. There's a man by himself here in the middle. That's Joe Walker, is it?
No, I think it's Murray.
Murray. Shorts it over the top. There's a man out
on
the wing. But he spent it early. Casey Carr spent it too early.
Had a bit of a look round.
It
Billy
does
Brown.
come out anyway. Brody White now kicks it forward. And, that's a good strong mark from the resting ruckman Konitska. Konitska's about 60 out. He will kick out into the pocket. It's a 3-on-2 back here. But, yes, and the numbers will prevail. Far West will clear. It's kicked out here now. And Marks couldn't quite pick it up. Lays a good tackle. Bundles the ball over the boundary line. And Marks now will have to do the ruck work as it's going to be thrown in about 80 metres out from the Great Flinders goal. We're kicking to the northern end.
Braden Martin ran the ball over now.
Yep.
Good cap from Konitska. He finds Carr. Carr gets on his right foot, bangs it high. Mark that and play fair. Oh, big right was up. Xavier Watson runs onto it. Can't handle it. Yes, gets it. Handballs it out. Takes his own handball. Dives back on it again. Good tackling in there.
Wow.
And that's on the boot. And that'll be out on the full. And that's gone over onto the road. So there'll be a delay here now as the ball, they find another footy because that's gone out onto the road.
They are ferocious today, Far West. That's probably the best word you could think of to sum them up. Every time a Great Flinders bloke even looks at the football, there's 4 on top of him.
Yeah, well, look, the whole game's been really intense, and it's certainly lived up to a 3 o'clock game on a Monday over Mortlock Shield. And there, as we speak, the siren sounds, and on the Anytime Fitness scoreboard, it's Great Flinders 6-2, leading Far West 4-2, 26.
As we go to three-quarter time in the Mortlock Shield for 2017, 3 teams can still win this year's Mortlock Shield, which is extraordinary, but that's the situation we find ourselves in, Beebs.
Yes, look, it's going to be the Lincoln City boys will be sitting on the sideline saying, Far West, kicking on a couple of goals. That would make them very, very happy men.
It would, but the main event is been a cracking game of footy so far and will continue to be. It is three-quarter time. We'll go to a break. When we come back, the final quarter of the 2017 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield.
Here than anywhere else. So please, wear a life jacket, avoid alcohol around water, never swim alone, and learn how to save a life. It's simple. Respect the river. For more information, visit royallifesaving.com.au/respect the river.
The Reading Writing Hotline is there to help adults.
You're listening in across the Eyre Peninsula today on 5CC. Good afternoon to you. If you are, of course, watching the live stream, good work. It's on Facebook, it's on social media, it's also on YouTube. We've got DJ Barra, who's just been in the huddles. Don't forget to use hashtag Mortlock Shield on Twitter if you want to have a chat to us. DJ Barra has just moved across in front of us here. What huddle were you in, Barra?
I managed to get over both huddles, mate, and Far West were pretty happy with their end of their quarter. The first 5 minutes, they thought they were going to lose the game. But as far as Great Flinders are concerned, they were really happy with the end of their quarter. They thought their back line was holding up all right, and they're ready to go in the last quarter.
Excellent work, DJ Barra down on the boundary line. He's just coming in front of us, and he'll just saunter off back over to the dugouts. That's what he does. He's a trooper.
Well, in his younger days, he would have run across there and he would have sprinted. He would have been there before the start of it. Now he had a birthday.
Look at him go.
He had a birthday during
Look
the
at
week,
him
mate,
go.
and he's another year older. So it's taken it out of him, obviously, that he can't get across that oval quick enough.
If he was a thoroughbred, he would be having a spell right about now. But
If he was a thoroughbred, I would have shot him.
Great Flinders are in position, and Far West held their huddle for a long time there at three-quarter time.
Well, Coach,
Obviously getting through some final instructions, Beebs.
yeah, Coach Charlie Coleman would be stressing how they've got to win. They've got to kick 3 goals, I think, without Great Flinders scoring to win this carnival. So that's why they're stressing, I'm sure, that we've got to attack. They can't relax now. They've just got to give it everything, have a go, and if they win, that's fantastic. If they don't,
City,
had a crack.
Yeah, Lincoln City are watching on, and we reckon if the scores hold as they are right now, Lincoln City are right in this up to their neck.
They are, I think.
All 3 teams can win the Mortlock Shield. Lincoln City waiting in the wings, watching on as Far West take on Great Flinders. We're into the final term now. The ball will be tossed up, and we'll get into it shortly.
And Jace, is there any chance you could put a blanket over that sun?
No, we cannot. It is in a horrible position. We'll do our best to battle through it.
Kidney, the last quarter of the 2017 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield underway now with Great Flinders leading by 2 goals. Umpire Kidney, here we've got Marks and Kanitska at it again. Up they go. Kanitska just wins it. Gets it down there. Stengels gets it onto his left foot. Attacking it hard now. Great. Oh, well played there. The young fella. Good tackle though by Martin. What's the umpire going to call?
No, don't do it. Yeah,
No,
that's it. He didn't have it.
No prior
no
opportunity.
prior opportunity there, Beebs.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jace. And that was, of course, that was by
Right.
Wright. Good effort there. The ball goes into the pack and out it comes again. Jackson Norton grabs it. But umpires will repeat the dose, Jason. It's a ball up at centre half forward for the Great Flinders side.
Hashtag Mortlock Shield on Twitter. If you're watching the live stream, make sure you do that. The ball goes up, palm down by Kanetska. Leading
Norton.
back in all directions. So just belted on.
Oh.
And that'll work for Far West.
Oh.
It spilled out the back to Edwards. Edwards couldn't quite get a handle on
Oh.
it. Goes through Billy Brown's legs for Great Flinders.
Oh.
Oh, they're throwing themselves in. It's dived on now. It's about 70 metres out from the Far West goal. My goodness. Flashing through there like a bolt of lightning was Brodie Chandler. Just about collected all in sundry.
Ben Carr was at the receiver of that nice run through there. Comes down.
It's been dived upon again. A little handball out of there. Didn't quite work. Kanetska tried to get it out. Diving through there for Far West was
Trowbridge. Oh, high tackle.
Oh, surely.
Come on, umpire. What are you doing?
No, he couldn't quite. Oh, it spills out now. What a diving attempt to tackle, but Norton has it. It's on the wing. Great Flinders swinging forward inside 50 now. Just a little nudge out and it'll work. It's been paid the mark.
Boyd West.
Boyd West looks inside 54. Great Flinders. A bit of body work off the ball there. Oh, George Pedler flashing through nearly took it. It's come out though now and taking the mark is Newchurch. Newchurch for Far West. Looks inside. Lovely kick. Finds its intended target. They move on quickly. That's Lawrence Benbolt.
Yep.
Benbolt now heads out to the wing for Far West. They look to go forward now. It's in front of the grandstand at Centenary Oval.
Chandler, I think.
Chandler boots it inside 50 for Far West.
He's holding him.
Surely. Apparently not. Play on there. And it spills out now in the forward pocket in front of the grand Canbar. Cannot see a thing over that side of the ground, Beebs.
I'll get the binoculars up, mate, and we'll see if we can sort this out. That was a good bit of movement there by
I'll
the
block the
far
sun
side.
for you.
Beautiful. Up goes Kanitska this time. Yes, good tap. Gets it down to Casey Carr. Casey Carr knocks it forward. Again on now to Stengel. Stengels now gets the ball forward. Knocked it down there in front of Boyd West. Boyd West runs it towards the boundary line. And the boundary line, no, Boyd West keeps it in. Gets it onto Norton. Norton now kicks it forward to half forward flank. Oh, beautiful
Great
spoil. Ball comes down to Far West right. He's tackled hard. Gets the ball out. Again, Lawrence Benbolt goes forward. Has a bounce. Well played, son. Not sure where to go to. Handballs. The boy wasn't looking. Gets back on it. That's a high tackle. Umpire says play on. The umpires have swallowed the whistle.
What
the ball
whistle?
comes out. And the ball comes out again to good tackle. Walker gets the ball onto his boot. But straight to the Far West player in Warmington. Warmington now. Chandler it was. And now they settle it down. I think this is LeBoyce. LeBoyce, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
LeBoyce kicks long, deep in. Up they go. Ball brought down. Xavier Watson tackle. Gets a handball out. Umpire says play on. No,
That's high. That's high.
High tackle.
Whoa.
And
Let
this
him
is
know
Chandler.
about it too.
Chandler goes forward on the left boot. Kicks it forward. Looking for and finds Trowbridge.
Wow, the big fella Trowbridge. He's been in front most of the afternoon. That's where you need to be if you're a good forward.
Okay, son, this is very important here. This is a goal that gets them right back in the Mortlock Shield if he can kick this.
It does indeed. He's got half the Lincoln City side on his back at the moment as well. Won't help him one bit if Far West get up. In he comes. He kicks on goal.
It's straight through the middle.
Back in the hunt now. Listen to him on the hill there. They're trying to get him up. Far West within a kick.
The huge crowd here today. They've been treated to some great football, and what a champagne finish to this 2017 Mortlock Shield, Jace.
On the City Motors scoreboard, I'm going to do my best to read it. It is 6-2. Great Flinders and Far West.
5-2.
5-2. One straight kick. DJ Barra on the boundary line. Whoa, it's intense down there, mate.
Yeah, most certainly is, mate. The Far West crew down here in the dugout are going off after that goal, and they're having a red-hot dip as we see Great Flinders going forward again, though.
Oh, great spoil again. Lovely work. They just throwing themselves in. There he is again. Loved his game, LeBois.
Oh, loose ball here. He must get it through.
Oh, they
well
do.
done.
Can they clear? Oh, he picks. No, that's not a handball. Unlucky there not to get a free kick. That was Pake, Lockie Pake.
Oh, great smother.
Yeah, great smother. Lockie Pake, a bit unlucky not to get a free kick there, I thought, Beebs.
Oh, he should have had. He got tackled around the ankles.
But yeah, it was definitely there.
A great smother off the kick of George Pedler, though. That was terrific work.
Tossed in. Rucks go at it, Marks. We'll give that one to him. It's come out of there, looking out back. Xavier Watson just using his rump to get out of trouble. And a Mark's taken a lovely kick. Mark taken directly in front for Great Flinders to restore the 2-goal lead.
Boyd West.
Yes, Boyd West will kick from about 40 metres out, maybe not even that. Almost directly in front, kicking to the southern end in this quarter, Great Flinders, looking to restore their 2-goal lead.
I'm picking him to kick this, Jace.
Here he comes. Not many tricks to this. Don't give the goals away. In he comes, runs out a little bit, but drags it back. Is it going to hold on?
Yeah, no worries.
There it is. That's through as well. Maroons get themselves a goal. They move on to 7-2, 44 to 5-2. That's on the Cummins Hotel scoreboard.
Mate, it's been a great day, and we've got to thank all our sponsors too that have been helping us all through this weekend. Been a fantastic effort, and we'll mention those a bit later on in the day. But now Far West, can they respond, Jace? They need to respond here and get the next goal. Well, they need to get the next two really quickly to level it up and then get in front, because they only have to win, I think, to win this carnival.
It's opening up a bit now. Both sides know they need scores, so up goes the ball in the middle. We'll give that one to Konecka again. He's been dominant in the ruck. Far West now looking to go forward and get their hand on it. Ware pumps it forward. We're about 50 metres out from the Far West goal. Stand up. If you can stand up, you'll win the footy. He does. Little kick out of there. That was
off the ground.
Yeah, that was Newchurch, but it's gone forward for Far West.
Wilson
now tries to pick it up. He's in the pocket as he had a shot on goal and
just missed.
Just offline. One behind for Far West.
Now this is where Far West must man up. Ball comes into Murray. Nice lead there to Murray. He's going to go short again to Brown. But Brown now, here's a chance here for now. Gets it onto the boot. No. Murray plays on. That was Lockie Pake gets a handball across to Richardson. Richardson, nearly an intercept there. Umpire calls play on. Ball going out wide there to Martin, I think it is. Martin gets it back into the middle. Ball now centre half forward. On a good lead there.
Strong
Crittenden. Crittenden now looking forward.
Oh, look at them running.
Yeah, the walk into Crittenden now. Look, good tackle.
Great tackle.
Good tackle. Holding the ball.
Holding the ball every day of the week.
Play advantage, umpire.
No. He says no, and Far West will steady up now.
Over to right.
Yep, right. The big lanky right he is. He moves on.
Good kick.
Finds a target out there. LeBois, we think. He kicks it inside now.
Picked up.
Pick it up on the half volley. He couldn't.
Surely
high
tackle.
Apparently not. That's play on. It's over in the shadows over there, Beebs, and I'm struggling to see.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, hello. He's called holding the ball.
Holding the ball there. That's an even upper. So it's looks like now we've got from the Far West side number 19, which is Jesse Willis. Jesse Willis. He goes forward. And now it's a short pass across there. I'll need to get the Binos up, goes into...
no, in the hole.
Terrible.
In the hole. Well taken there for Great Flinders. Courage stood his ground.
Jackson Norton.
Yeah, Jackson Norton. He's been very good again today as well. Jackson Norton looking for options. There's not much movement
Umpire
for
calls
him.
play on.
Kicks it out to the grandstand side as well. Richardson fighting for it. Gets a little toe on it. That's about the best you can say about that effort.
Now he's dived on that umpire. Yes,
it's
exactly the right call. He dived straight on top of it. Got it through the binos. Definite right call there.
Far West go forward again.
Where?
Kicks it inside 50. Just
Straight
can't find a target.
to Murray, I think, is it?
I think it is, yes.
No,
Little
Mitchell Dennis.
Mitchell Dennis it was. Little short kick there. Great Flinders now steadying up.
Joe Walker.
Walker, he's been excellent. Kicks across the ground. Can't quite find his target. Is it going to stay in play? It will. There's numbers here. Casey Carr. Little handball back. Oh, there's a man out here on his own. But read that like a book. Come off his man. Kicks it inside 50 for Far West.
Good
he
effort.
couldn't quite take it.
Good tackle too.
Butters up with a tackle. That is outstanding work from Brody Chandler.
Great work from White here to come off. Wright to come off his man too. Took the chance. He said his coach has been telling him to take a chance. Exactly what he did. Well done.
Far West inside 50, but just can't quite get their hands on it. Or unlucky there, and that's fortuitous kick which finds
Martin
for Great Flinders. That gets over the top. Spinning inboard there was Pake. Pake finds Carr. Carr gets a little handball on, and they go forward once more. Great Flinders, good hands. Lovely mark out in front there. Crittenden looks up now for a target. Great Flinders inside 50. Not quite into the target, but a great pick-up, full-chested.
Oh, good tackle.
Over. Lovely tackle. This is great football at the moment. Far West are throwing the kitchen sink at Great Flinders. They'll turn it over once more. Far West now, there's men out here on this side of the ground. He says, give me the ball, says Warmington.
Goes over the
smallest man on the ground. Warmington leads back in the race. Toes it off the ground.
Oh, well done.
He'll
Good
get it
hand.
back here. He couldn't hold it. Warmington picks it up. Oh, it's not. Yes, he swims around. LeBoyce again. It's come back into Miller. He couldn't hold on to it. Oh, LeBoyce went flashing through. That was a throw.
Good call.
Umpire saw it.
And it's on
it's
here.
On.
Now, Corey Miller there. Miller gets it across to Ware. Play on. Corey Ware has a bounce. He goes long down into the forward line. Who can take a mark for Great Flinders? What a beauty! And that's the Anytime Fitness mark of the day. What an absolute river, and what a time to do it.
What a grab. What a kick. How good was that?
And this
that was outstanding. Kingsley Ware it was who kicked the ball.
And this is Wilson, Lionel Wilson, lining up here now to bring them within a goal.
In he comes. He'll kick from about 35 out directly in front.
Looks all right to me off the boot.
Home.
It's an absolute beauty.
Once more, Far West. They will not go away. 7 goals 2, we reckon, to 6 goals 3 on that scoreboard, Beebs. That's as much as I can see.
Yeah, 7-2, 44.
It's a
6-3, 39.
It's a 5-point margin on the Lincoln Lingerie scoreboard. DJ Barra, you tuning in over there, mate. What are you making of all of this?
Yeah, mate, I'm down here at the Far West. I've got Spoggy standing next to me. Jesus, close, mate.
Yeah, it is, mate. Look, the guy's having a crack, and that's all we can ask for. And, yeah, look, there's only a short time left. We've still got enough time, so hopefully we can get across the line.
All the best, mate.
Here we go, Jace. We're back in the middle. We've got Levi Konitska, of course, against the Great Flinders. Marks comes down. Comes ball. Jackson Norton.
Oh, holding the ball. We're off here.
Oh, no, it's a goal. It's been like that for the last hour.
Sorry. Oh, hello.
Here we go.
Bursting through the pack and kicking the
goal.
goal.
No, he's missed.
He's missed it. Has he?
He has missed.
Oh, no. Oh, he's missed from about 15 metres out directly in front.
Less than 15.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, now that's what puts them within 4 points. 6 goal 4, 40 to 7-2, 44. This game is Lincoln City thinking all the time they're going to get getting closer and closer.
Well, they're right in this game.
Oh,
as much
good
as
kick
anyone.
down the middle. Finds Casey Carr. Oh, he plays on. Says the Dono. Kicks it out wide, looking for Xavier Watson. This is a very important play here. It comes on Warmington. Warmington gets it over top to Wright. Good handball. Oh, Wright slips over. Gets the handball. Socket off the ground. It's going to go straight to the Far West player. He again looks out wide. Can he make it? Yes, great effort. That's a good effort there by the Far West player. He gets the ball on again. Now, I'm not sure who that is. Daryl Dudley, I think, gets onto his left foot.
That was the ruckman in marks.
That looks like Trowbridge. Plays on. Kicks it up forward. Looking
Can
forward.
anyone take a grab?
Comes the ground.
On the
it's off
ground.
the ground.
They lead in all directions. Far West. He's going to kick it on the ground. No, he can't get there.
Well, there was a player in the road.
It's over the boundary line. Wow.
What a game of footy here we have at Centenary Oval. One of the most exciting Mortlock Shields we've had for a long time, Jason.
Couldn't be long left, Beebs. It's tossed in right next to the behind post. The players go up. It's come down to Warmington there. He had a flying shot on goal. In fact, it was Miller. It's right on the boundary line here. They're working in a shoebox, Far West. Can't get it out of there.
It's out the full.
It's out on the full. And it's a Far West kick.
Trowbridge has got the kick.
If he can kick this, Far West will hit the front late in the final quarter. In he comes. He's going to swing around.
No, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Oh, no.
It's a great Flinders kick. Okay. I can't see who's got it.
Yeah, no, not sure. Just it's great Flinders. Ball comes up goes Watson. And the ball comes to ground and out of bounds on the right-hand forward pocket for the Far West team. Desperately trying to get that goal to get them in front. Only 4 points in it now on the City Motors scoreboard.
If you're tuning in anywhere around the Eyre Peninsula, stop the car and listen into the last few minutes of this. Far West now, third man up over the top there. Good,
Rich Laurie
strong
tackled
effort.
hard, gets the ball out.
Wrapped up.
Lockie Pate can't get picked up beautifully there by the Far West player. Good mark again.
Strong mark.
That was Stephen Benbolt got it forward. Now, kicks long.
Looking for Watson.
Free kick
in front right. Couldn't get the free kick.
Should have got it. But he gets a holding the ball free.
And he's got it.
Yes, he has. Warmington, is it?
How good has he been?
Looks short over his head. Loose ball now on the forward line. Good tackle. Gets a handball. Over to Richardson. Richardson now gets it through.
They're chasing him down from everywhere.
That was Brown, Billy Brown. Gets the ball out again. Umpire calls play on.
Look at the green swarm on this.
Here we go.
Finish!
Here's the top of goal.
He's kicked the goal.
He has. It's a goal to Far West.
It. Unbelievable.
I'm not sure they're all around the player. I can't tell who it was, but it was a great goal.
What a goal. If that's not a contender for the Port Lincoln Mitre 10 goal of the day.
Well, certainly is, mate.
Don't know who kicked it.
Yeah, there he is running over there. I think it's number 10. And I reckon it's Stephen Benbolt kicked the goal.
He's been outstanding.
What a goal. Puts them 2 points in front on the City Motors scoreboard. 7-4-46. Leading Great Flinders 7-2-44.
Here it
what
is.
A game of footy.
If they can kick the next goal, and that's the last score of the game, Far West, they'll win the Mortlock Shield, Beebs.
They will.
I reckon.
And there can't be long left, Jace. This game must be nearly over. Gets down, knocked down. Far West go forward again. Great Flinders play. Didn't want the mark. There's a chance from here.
Warmington. Is it? He's had a shot on goal. Is it over the top? It won't quite get there.
No, it was...
it's in the goal score. It wasn't Warmington.
No, it was Miller. Corey Miller. 3 points in front now. 3 points in front, Far West. Ball comes out wide. Looking for Martin. Good mark.
Great mark.
Good mark. Martin. He gets the handball quickly on. Ball goes now great from the centre wing. Looking for George Pedler. Great effort by Wright. Over the top. Lockie Pate gets it over to George Pedler. Here they go. Great Flinders now running forward. George Pedler on his left. Puts it up. Will the Cretans be able to take a mark in? Great Flinders Far West work to the front. Good tackle.
Great tackle.
Umpire calls a throw. Now the Far West player gets it on quickly. Lawrence Benbolt gets it over to, I'm not sure who it is, but again's over again to Daryl Dudley. Daryl Dudley takes the mark, slows the game down, kicks it over the top again. Not sure who it is over there. It's a long way away.
Beebs goes to the binoculars. Far West now look to clear it. It'll end up on centre wing. What a big contest this is.
Can't take it. Ball comes down. Xavier Watson on his left foot looking for George Pedler. Bounces in front of him. Collects it well. Chased down hard. Ball goes. There we go.
Yeah. Wow. This might be the last kick of the day.
And who we got? It would have to be a Cretton, I would imagine. Yes, I think
it's a Cretton, I think.
It is. It's in the Stephen variety, I believe.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This
I'm not
won't be
sure how
enough.
much time's gone.
I don't think if they kick this, I still don't think it'll be enough for him to win the carnival,
No,
Jace.
it won't. In he comes anyway. He'll kick from about 35 metres out directly in front. In he comes. It's
It's over the top of the umpire's
it's
head.
home. Great Flinders are in front once again. 3 points to the good. Great Flinders.
On the Portling and Boat Supply scoreboard, when we can see it, it's Great Flinders 7 goal 2. No, is that 8 goal 2? 8 goal 2, 50, leading Far West 7 goal 5, 47.
Correct. 3 points.
3 points the difference.
3 points in it.
What a great game of footy we've had
What an
here.
amazing game of football. Lincoln City riding every bump on the sidelines watching this.
They would be very happy if the siren went now. It must be all but over, Jace. There can't be much time
There
left.
could be very little time to go. It's back in the middle anyway. Here we go. The Rucks go at it once more.
Norton gets up high. Great Flinders going forward. This is very important here to take this mark. Oh, good mark. Right.
How good has he been
He
today
did
for Far
fantastic.
West?
He has attacked the ball. Yes, they're all coming out here to the outer wing. Oh, it's not long enough, that kick. Oh, good touch on it for Miller. Well done. Get up, son. You got to run. Diving on it now.
gutsy effort. Oh, he's going to... no.
No, umpire calls for a ball up.
Ben Bolt and Miller, they've been at it all day for Far West.
There's the siren.
Siren!
So the final score is Great
wow.
Flinders 8-2-50. 7 to Far West 7-5-47.
What an incredible game of football, but I'm telling you now, I'm pretty sure this will be one of the rarest occurrences you'll ever see. I'm pretty sure both of these sides are going to walk off the field knowing that Lincoln City have actually won the Mortlock Shield.
Well, look, it'll be really interesting. That they'll get the abacus out, mate, and go through those percentages. And we're going to try and hang around, of course, until we actually get a result, so that people all over the EP can find out who has won one of the best Mortlock
What an
carnivals.
amazing game of football.
One of the best Mortlock carnivals we have seen.
You got to absolutely take your hat off to both sides. Great Flinders were sensational, as were Far West, who have fallen short by 3 points. But you got to bear in mind, Beebs, that we'll get DJ Barra. We'll go to him now. DJ Barra.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I've got Xavier Watson here, mate. What a cracking game.
Yeah, sure was. Yep, they absolutely threw everything at us, and we did the same. And just a good, hard game of footy would have been a good one to watch, I reckon.
They came at you in the second quarter early on, and it looked like they were going to dominate, but you guys came back pretty strong to take a lead at half time.
Yeah, we did kick a couple there at the end of the last quarter, and the end of the second quarter there, and gave us a bit of momentum. But yeah, she was just hard fought the whole day. So.
That last goal, just that Far West got then, did you think that was over because there wasn't much time to go?
Yeah, well, the pressure was on a bit. We definitely had to get that clearance, and lucky Spoggy Creddy was ice cool under pressure. So.
No, well done, mate. Now it's all down to the percentages.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it'll come down the wire, so see what happens.
All right, all the best.
Thanks, mate.
On your Barra, Xavier Watson, one of Great Flinders' best again today. They were outstanding. Far West, wow. They haven't got the points today, but they lost no friends.
They're going to be very proud of their effort.
How
of course,
good were they?
Lost a play like Waylon Johncock. Had to go back to a guy that picks up probably 40 possessions when he plays. So, mate, we can't do this. Well, we've got a bit of a wait here. We're looking for the results. I'd like to thank our sponsors. We've got the Grand Tasman Hotel Sellers. Call in and see Simon for the best deals in town. The Anytime Fitness Infinite Financial Sale is on now. We've got EP Surf, massive Mortlock specials all weekend. McDonald's Port Lincoln, book your child's party in their Out of This World party room. Port Lincoln Mitre 10, mighty helpful Mitre 10. City Motors, your local Holden and Nissan dealer, and they've got their 4-day Holden sale on all this week. Cummins Hotel open late every day this long weekend. West Coast Diesel Service now providing full engine reconditioning. Portling and Boat Supplies, they've also been open all weekend on your commercial and recreation boating dealer. And Lincoln Lingerie, our favourite here, mate. The barely there bra sale is on now.
Indeed. If you think we had the close one here at Centenary Oval, you'd be wrong. Going into the final term, thanks to Port Lincoln Mitre 10, we'll head around the grounds at the MCG. Big freeze 3 today. Melbourne have hit the front. 12-9-81 to Collingwood, 12-8-80, 1 point in it. DJ Barra has rustled up someone else to chat to. Should we go down to him?
We shall go down to DJ Barra right now, mate.
Yeah, how you going, guys?
Got George Pedler with you, mate.
Here. George, you've done it again. Another 2 wins in a Mortlock Shield.
Yeah, we plucked them out, but unfortunately, Far West boys played really well. They were really unlucky to lose that game. Everyone said that we were going to have an easy game, but they obviously haven't watched so many Mortlock Shields when we played Far West because they match up really well with us, and their physicality and ball movement today was second to none. We were really lucky to get away with it, but the boys played really well as well, really kept going the whole game and lucky to pull it off. So well done to the Far West boys. Anyone who didn't come down from up there, you should be unbelievably proud of them because they were really good today. So.
That was the game of the whole tournament for me.
Yeah, their ball movement was superb and their physicality as well. They just out-hunted us most of the day. So, yeah, no, it was a really good game to watch, I'm sure. But, yeah, it wasn't that great to play in.
All right, good on you. Thanks, George.
DJ Barra there with George Pedler, another one of Great Flinders' best today.
See if hopefully Barra can see if he can get some from Far West there, Barra.
We love them Far West boys. They were sensational today. Beebs, you've got to remember, and for those listening in that might not be aware of this, the Interleague round was about 3 weeks ago. We've talked about it a couple of times. And Great Flinders headed on the bus up to Thevenard to play Far West. It's only about 3 weeks ago. And beat them by 11 goals on their own deck. So... Yeah. Coming into a game like this today, you would have to have assumed that something close to that would happen again, but no way. Far West obviously learnt plenty out of that, and they were sensational today. There was no way they were going to die wondering today.
No, and while we're talking here, Barra's over there trying to find someone from the Far West Footy Club to just congratulate them and have a chat. Even though they lost, I'm sure they're going to be very proud of their boys. So Barra's in the huddle there, seeing he can pluck someone out of the Far West side while they get set up for the presentations. And
has he got?
I think he's going to get someone from Far West right now. We'll cross across to Barra, see who he's got with us.
How you going? I've got Charlie here, isn't it, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie, yeah.
Mate, what a great performance by your boys. You almost got there.
Oh, magic game, eh? They played really well. I think nobody expected us to get this far. And the boys come out and they really played really good. To play like they did against Great Flinders like that just goes to show what talent we have up Far West. So hopefully the other guys will put their hand up now and come down next year.
That was the best game I reckon I've seen in about 2 or 3 Mortlock Shields. I thought you guys were going to get up, and the endeavour you showed in the second quarter in the first 5 minutes was brilliant.
Oh, it was. They come out and they really threw everything they added Great Flinders in the first quarter, and we kicked 3 goals to them 2, I think. Yeah. And so no, they played really well.
Bad luck on the loss, mate, but all the best for next year.
Oh, we'll be back.
Good on you. Thanks, mate. Good on you.
Thanks, Barra. That's fantastic that we got Charlie on there. He's the coach of the Far West, and he'll go home to Sojourner, Jay, so very, very proud man.
Yes, all of the Far West boys should be very, very pleased with their games today. There was some sensational players for both sides. I want to go to a song and a break, Beebs, and when we come back, we'll actually hopefully have some sort of an idea as to who has actually won, because it's that close on percentage. We're not even sure right now.
No idea, mate.
We think...
City.
We think it's Blinken City that may have got up, which is strange and bizarre. But we think that's the case. We're not sure. We're going to get the calculators out, and when we get back to you, we'll have more of an idea. We're live at Centenary Oval for the Mortlock Shield 2017.
You're right away, but it's pretty close. So Ross just inside double checking on the percentages and so on. So we'll get some of that information to you as soon as we can. On behalf of the Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield Incorporated committee, can I just thank everyone who's come along this weekend. It's been a terrific weekend of football. Great weather, but hopefully some rain in the coming week. Can I thank our major sponsors, Bendigo Bank, once again. They are terrific sponsors of this event. And Brady is going to come up just say a few quick words, if that's okay. Thanks, Brady. Thanks, Richard. It's very terrific that the ball still sitting up on the bench. It's still on the weekend as usual. We've had a great crowd and it's great weekend for everyone. Thanks for supporting Bendigo Bank. Bringing 3 runs on the weekend. We've been able to put that $5 million to the local phenomenal effort. So thank you very much. On that note, we'll wait to see you Russell. Thank you very much, Brady. We're just going to start with the team of the carnival, and Darryl Montgomery is going to announce those players. If any of the players are here, can you come forward, please, and receive your medals from Sean. Welcome to Sean, and welcome to Peter Galore, our local member. Peter, of course, is the patron of the Mortlock Shield as well, but it's great to have Sean here. We're really thrilled that he's been with us today. I'll hand over to Darryl, thank you. Firstly, congratulations to all the players over the weekend. Didn't make this job very easy, right? First up, full forward, leading goal Fitzgerald. Forward pocket from far west, Brady Chalmer. The other forward pocket from far north, James Stelfer. Half forward flank from Midwest, Cameron Ross. Centre half forward from Great Flinders, Casey Carr. Other half forward flank from Lincoln City, Chris Mims. On the wing from Lincoln District, Peter Lindsay. Centre for Great Flinders, Xavier Watson. On the other wing from Eastern Eyre, Riley Maitland. Half back line from Lincoln District, Craig Ware. Centre half back from Eastern Eyre, Sis Masters. Other half back flank from Lincoln City, Seth Myers. Full back line from far west, Morris Benbock. Full back from Great Flinders, Joe Walker. And the other back pocket from Lincoln District, Johnny Miller. First ruck from Great Flinders, Levi Kaniska. On board Matt Williams from the Sharks, and from Lincoln City, Sean Maxwell. Interchange from the Sharks, Tom Phelps. Midwest, Dylan Kelch. Lincoln City, Ian Jericho. Lincoln District, Kingsley Building. This says Great Flinders, but it's not far west, Jake Wilmington. Great Flinders, Mitch Murray, and far west, King West. Yeah, guys, please come out and grab a medal from Sean. And also, I'll just tell you the map of the EP coach for this year. It's going to name the EP squad. Firstly, well done to all the players, especially with everybody else for the weekend. From far west, Brody Chandler, Dave Warmington, Stephen Benholt, Lawrence Benholt, Ryan Wilson, David Wright, and Nick West. Lincoln City, Sean Matfield, Ian Jericho, Chris Fish, Jake Breyer, Seth Miller, Seth Myers. Eastern Eyre, Riley Maitland, Seth Burton, Seth Smith, Flinders, Laurie, Daniel Watson, Joe Walker, Casey Carr, Brody White, Matt Preston, Levi Fisher, Jeff Brooke, and Lincoln District, Peter Lindsay, Taylor, John Miller, Quade Ware, Tyron George, Simon Keeley, and Lisa Stride. Congratulations to all the guys. What I think you've all got your letters already. Especially for the playing coach in Scotland. So look forward to seeing you all in Woodnam for our first training session. That coming this year on the Christmas. Well, thank you, David. Thank you, Monty, for announcing those two guys. Can I also acknowledge the presence of the North Football Club that's been here this weekend? So to Rick and James and the boys, it's great to have you here. So thank you for your support and your interest. And to our other sponsors, Chevron, Lincoln Minerals, Port Adelaide as well, and a myriad of other sponsors that we've had for the weekend. So I ask Michael Kennedy to come forward and announce the umpire of the carnival. Thank you. Yes, congratulations to Michael Blewett, who's the umpire of the carnival. So it's Bluey there if you want to come out. Probably in the chamber having his usual after dinner meeting. Well done, Michael. The leading goal kicker, Darryl announced his goal to Cheryl. I'm not sure if Berger's still here, but he didn't come out with the carnival, so I'm assuming that he's not here. The John McQueen medal is for the best and fairest under 21 player. Those who were here Saturday, we unveiled a marquee memory of Don, which is on the league room wall. And on your way out, please have a look at it. It's a terrific tribute to a great man of football. Can I, before I announce the other awards, also acknowledge the presence of the Carnival Football League, to Travis and the team, spoke by Marty, and helped by Paul. Great of you guys are here. I see some of you still here, so it's fantastic to be part of our group. So great weekend for you guys. The John McQueen medal, best under 21 player, is Jake Warmington. Congratulations, Jake. The West Crosby medal is for the runner-up best and fairest, and this year the winner of that award is Levi Kadishka. The Bamford medal is awarded to the best and fairest player of the carnival. I just shook hands with a guy who's won 5 of these, but he left, Scott Bellis, who was awarded a life membership on the weekend. And the winner of the Bamford medal for this year is Xavier Lyson. Now I know what everyone's playing here, that's the final result. So I'll just run through from 8th position through to 3rd position, without taking too much more suspense. So in 8th position, with a percentage of 27.75 with Far North. In 7th position, with a percentage of 41.88 was Midwest. Lincoln District was in 6th position, percentage of 46.58, one win. East and Eyre in 5th position, last year's champions, with a percentage of 53.25. In 4th position, and just played a terrific game in that last game with Far West, with one win, with a percentage of 57.21. In 3rd position, the Air Peninsula Sharks, with one win, 59.49%. In with a percentage of 0 and 2 wins was Great Flinders Shield with a percentage of 58.56 was Lincoln City. So if I can get David Speckle to come out and receive the Mortlock Shield from Peter and Shaw. And Lou Rawson was the team manager. I'm not sure if Lou's here, but I'll get him to come out and read out the members of that team. And they'll come forward with their medal and a cap from there to go back. So go to my gear for a few words, if that's okay, and introduce yourself. Thanks, Richard. Sensational. Came today and really how the day was going to sort of turn out. Yeah, I was sort of back far west at one stage and the great winners.
Welcome back to Centenary Oval here on the Eyre Peninsula. It's 5CC and we're in wrap-up mode now. It's 18 minutes past 5, the lights are getting dim, and the winner of the Mortlock Shield has just been announced on percentage beams. Lincoln City have won the 2017 Video Mag Mortlock Shield by 1.46% over Great Flinders.
Yeah, look, you don't get any closer to that. Look, we were hoping for this all afternoon. These last games would be close, and it came down to the wire, and it certainly did, didn't it?
Absolutely, couldn't have been any closer. The simple reality was that I believe if Far West had stayed in front late in that game, they would have won the Mortlock Shield.
I think you were right.
I think that final goal kicked by Crittenden sealed the deal for Lincoln City.
Yeah.
So Great Flinders did Lincoln City a favour.
And that hasn't happened in, in my lifetime anyway. But the thing about, look, all in all, what I think, it's just been a great carnival.
Just the boys putting in the effort, really appreciate it. Thanks very much. You're going to Captain Sean Maxfield. Vice Captain Chris Reed. Vice Captain Jack Ryder. Levi Brown. Angela Story. Johnny Steele. Rick Telch. Ben Daniels. Captain Stansel. Matty Hammond. Rich Jolly. Brad Drager. Greg Maxfield. Rob Gibson. Ian Jericho. James Dowdle. Roy Hunt. Joe Neal. Seth Myers. Swain Ackland. Dennis Flink. Selector and assistant coach, Scrub Mullins, selector assistant coach, Rumble, trainer, Liddell, trainer,